So we need umpires for USSSA, Adult Travel League, and here too for League here. So if y'all want to come an umpire, hit me up. My number is 575-840-6618. The umpire in charge here in Roswell, Artesian, Carlsbad. So come out and we'll get you going. Also, if you want to referee basketball next season, hit me up and I'll get you with the right contact. Cool.
Welcome back to today's podcast with the Beard Bros. Hope you guys are having a good day. Before we get started, press that like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you have a second, share this video on any type of social media platform. Today's guest is a good buddy of mine, Hector. What's going on, man?
What's happening, brother? How y'all doing?
Doing good, man. What, today's Tuesday?
Good old Tuesday.
Yeah.
Good old Tuesday. So, what have you been up to, man?
Just trying to recover, bro. Just had surgery like 26th of February, recovering from a hernia.
Really?
Yeah, so trying to recover from it, get ready, go back to work, and get back to umpiring, and hopefully hitting Nimmy again and playing some basketball all the time. So that's what I usually do. So
how'd that happen? Lifting?
Working.
Damn,
I
man.
paint, so I lift 5 gallons and going up and down the ladder. Just felt it one day coming down the ladder. So
Oh, man.
it happened about 2-3 months ago. I was telling Ben earlier, and I still refed basketball with it.
And you're running up and down the
I
court?
I had a hernia bout to hold it down, so I was running up and down the court with it.
Oh, snap.
That's crazy, yeah.
Yeah, that's not nothing to play with. I know it's like... Did it hurt? Like...
It would have hurt if I'd lift anything or if I'd move a certain way. But like if I had the bout on and I would run up and down the court, that bout would hold it on so tight that it's not gonna pop out because I'm not diffing or stretching.
Yeah, because what I looked into it because when I first started getting back into the gym, I had like this not bad pain, but like a discomfort like in my hip area. Yeah. And I was like, I wonder if I got a hernia. And it's like when something breaks through like your muscle or
breaks
something.
through the wall, the muscle, yeah.
Yeah.
It weakens right there. Yeah. 'Cause you use so much force right there that it starts weakening and something starts coming out.
Yeah.
One of your organs or something starts coming out.
Yeah, and then it's like pinched and shit. And so it's like...
That sounds horrible.
Yeah, that's why
I have pictures. I should have brought them.
Oh, now you're good.
No, man. Yeah, that's pretty sucky. How long was the surgery?
Surgery lasted, dude. I was only there for a couple of hours, man. Surgery was probably 45 minutes.
Oh, I was gonna say
it was pretty quick.
That's what's up. That's not bad though.
Nah, it was some quick. Thank God.
Dang,
the
man.
recovering part of it is.
What's recovery like?
2 weeks to 6 weeks, depending on
man.
what you're doing. You know, they tell you to lay back and chill for 2 weeks, but it's hard to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't just stay still, bro.
Yeah, that's pretty tough, man.
Yeah.
Nah. Dang. Well, hopefully, put a comment in there. Recovery for Hector. A smooth recovery,
Appreciate
fast
that.
recovery.
Yes,
That's
sir.
up. How long you been reffing for, man?
Reffing basketball officially in New Mexico. This is my 3rd year, bro. Only, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've done it off and on for a lot of years, bro. I played a lot of ball growing up, so I officiated in California for a little bit, not much. And when I got up here, I just started doing tournaments.
Okay.
And that's what got me into it. Then I started doing the camp over here when they were doing the Roswell High camp.
Right.
Right before the season, they had camps and stuff, and
Okay.
Carpenter would invite me to go and officiate, and some of the rest would invite me, and I liked it, bro, but I played the sport so much that I never really had time from work and playing sports. And then finally I just decided to slow down on playing and stay in the game, so I started officiating.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's a good compromise, I guess. That way you're not wear and tear too much on yourself, but you're still enjoying the game.
Oh,
Is it a
absolutely.
different perspective from playing than to ref?
I think so, bro. I think it's. I mean, as a fan, when I was sitting back and watching play, you see the game differently. I watch my daughter play, my sons play, and you see the game so differently, bro. Because you play it yourself, and you want foul calls or whatnot, whatever it is. When you're there, everything's bang bang, bro. Everything's so quick. It happens so quick. You understand? You see everything so different. While you're playing, everything's different. But when you're officiating, actually, that's just everything. You have to make quick decisions. You blow a whistle, you better call something. You know what I mean? You see the game so different when you're down on the floor. The views, the angles, everything is so freaking different.
Are you pretty do you even consider anybody's opinion? especially I guess players' opinions.
Absolutely, bro. To me, the big impact the ref could have is an inconsistent ref can really impact the game.
Right.
If you have a ref that's not consistent both ways, and it's going to impact the game, obviously favored to one side. But to me, since I've been doing it, I always like to hear people's advice. I always like our head official. I'll ask him, "Hey, can you see the video on this? Let me know what I'm doing wrong." Or if I'm reffing with somebody, at halftime, I always tell them, or during a timeout, when you see the refs gather together in the center of the court or somewhere, that's what they're talking about. Hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? And most of the time, bro, it's just to help each other out, to help each other have a smooth game, you know what I mean? And make the best calls possible. We're not perfect, but we're trying to make the best calls possible.
Gotcha. So say I'm the point guard and I come up, I'm like, hey, he's hand checking the shit out of me, man.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. You check that. You check that. And then you watch it, and if he is, you tell him hand off. Hand off. That's all you can say, you know what I mean? Before you call a foul, you want to make sure.
Warning.
A warning, sort of
okay.
like. A warning. I do. I mean, a lot of officials do. You know what I mean? You don't want nobody having your hand on you while you're trying to cut, while you're trying to go one way, because it does stop you from moving forward. You know what I mean? It will hinder you from making that move or that cut that you want to make. So absolutely, yeah, you want to watch that. During the timeout, if they come up to you, hey, can you watch this guy's pushing? Absolutely, you want to watch.
I got a question, a good question, because this is something I feel like's been kind of swept under the rug. Is there no longer any type of real carrying?
Hell no.
Because a lot of the youngsters nowadays like to hold the ball here for
Pretty
second.
much. It's not like picking it up and doing it like a double dribble.
Right.
But it is that.
Right.
Because
So-
they're handles.
So there's a certain game that I can think about.
Okay.
Where this point guard was doing that a lot. He was carrying the ball, and I called it, right? Boom, called it. Finally, during the timeout, I went up to the coach. I said, "Hey, coach, that number so-and-so, tell him he's carrying the ball a little bit too much. Give him a warning." Majority of the time, they'll change their dribble.
Okay.
They will. They'll start dribbling like this, you know what I mean? Try to keep their hand on top of the ball. I mean, to the side, some guys can bring it to the side and bring it back, which is no problem. To me, it's when they hold it here for a little bit is when I'm going to, blow my whistle.
Yeah, it's like middle of the move. They're like pausing.
Yeah, a lot of guys come to mind right now, but I can
they
see
step
them
back
doing
and they
it.
have it here.
Yeah, and then they go
back on it. Like
Right.
that's some common shit.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like that's something that is kind of just being taken for what it is
It's
now.
a gray area because the official has to see it and be like, yeah, you carry, boom. You know what I mean? Because you have to actually see that ball, that hand come under the ball a little bit at least. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But if he's bringing it boom real quick, then there's really nothing you can call. But when he holds it and pauses, that's something that has to be
Okay,
called.
that makes more sense. A
Yeah.
pause
A
would
little pause has to be
cause
called.
for a call.
Yeah, it has to be called, in my opinion. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So
No, that makes sense because that's something that, obviously nowadays compared to, even early 2000s, I felt like hand checking was still around.
right.
But then now it's it favors the offense so much where you can't do much.
Right.
Even down to setting the screen,
Right.
those are even being called more often these days.
Right.
You put your leg out or shoulder out a little too much, it's an illegal screen.
Right.
Well, you gotta
Or-
think it's offensive, based everything. So if you do a little leg out there, you're prohibiting the defender to go around.
And
You
I
already
get
have the
it.
advantage
Yeah.
with the offense, not getting hand checked. So you gotta call a little trip or a
Right.
little hip
Right.
or something.
And see that goes to it's been a while now. It was right before the whole Kobe incident. I had mentioned about Kobe being one of the best. Between him and Jordan, I thought he was slightly better because of that reason that he dealt with the whole gritty league at the time, and then he transitioned into the whole a little bit softer.
Yeah.
And, that's where he was both eras.
Right.
And that's why,
Yeah, I agree with that, man. But to me, the hand checking, this is me as an official personally. In my head I'll count up to 3. If they hold the ball they hold the hand there longer than 3 seconds, I'm gonna call a foul.
okay.
You know what I mean? I'll
So
call
you're
a push.
giving him a little bit.
Absolutely, yeah. Because you have every
Basically letting
chance
them
to
play.
You have every chance to put your hand on the defender and bring it back. It's in the book. You can put it in, bring it back, bring it back. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Switch it up, bring it back. But if you hold it there, of course, you're holding them. Like you
Yeah.
said, you're stopping them from doing something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nah, man, basketball has changed so
And
much.
entertainment, a lot of entertainment now.
Oh yeah.
It is entertainment. It's funny to see the 3-pointer's been there for so long, and it took someone like Steph Curry to finally realize 3 points is better than 2.
Yeah, to open people's eyes. Absolutely.
I mean, people made a living off of like Reggie Miller and Ray Allen, but they never really, they weren't.
They didn't make it a point.
They didn't have a handle to do it. They couldn't just be like, I'm gonna do this myself. They had to get like LeBron
Open.
to
They
badge
were
it.
spotted shooters.
Yeah, there were spot up shooters.
Yeah.
Now it's people that are like Trae Young and Stephen Curry and all those.
Everybody.
Yeah, everybody's doing it now. So
Shooting from half court and stuff.
yeah,
It's crazy.
LeBron
'cause
started doing it.
Did you, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Did you see that play where they were playing the Pelicans and Zion did something on one end? I think he dunked it or got an oop or something happened. He did something, and then LeBron literally took the ball up himself. He didn't. It was within 4 or 5 seconds of the shot clock. Pulls up between basically the logo and swacks a three.
Yeah. I seen that on a post, and people were commenting on the travel before he did it.
Oh, see, and that's kind
That's
of
the thing.
another thing with the Euro step.
The Euro step.
Do you see any younger kids doing that?
I see a lot of kids using the Euro step.
Really?
Oh, yeah, man. It's
Interesting.
fun, and as an official, it's a challenge because you have to like literally. Me, I try to use my ears, bro.
Okay.
The sound of their steps.
Okay.
See how many steps are hitting. Now, if
Okay.
you hear more than 3, then you know they traveled. You know what I mean? I know it's more than 2, but if he's landing.
It
on-
is more than
Yeah,
two, but it is still. I
It's
don't
still
know.
considered a play. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So, it's one of them gray areas again, bro. That people are allowing and making basketball fun for some people and making us old school.
Are you more of an old school
I'm more of
baller?
an old school baller, bro. Yeah.
I kind of think I.
That's
am
why
too.
when we have the discussion of the greatest players of all time, I leave LeBron out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep
I think
Kobe.
all
I
three
keep
of us
Kobe.
do.
Yeah, I keep Kobe in there, but to me, Jordan's the best. I'm a Laker fan, but Jordan's the best of all time, in my opinion, that I've ever seen play the game. Because like you said, he was able to transition too into the late '90s and stuff
Mhm.
when the game was changing softer.
Mhm.
But I mean, Kobe did things that Jordan did. Period.
Yeah.
He mimicked him.
Exactly.
He
It was
mimicked him.
1-on-1 when he mirror them. They're one and the same.
So
almost.
you really. I argue with people a lot. I just like to get on their nerves and tell them Kobe's better, but to me, he's not. If Kobe mirrored Michael Jordan, makes Michael Jordan the best then.
Right.
Jordan
If it had
did
been vice versa, then
Yeah,
it would have
Kobe be the
been
best.
Kobe be the best.
Michael Jordan just did things that everybody wanted to do. I wanted to do on the basketball court. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, like that was kind of the thing, was like taking those last second shots, or
Right.
or doing your little fade away, or
Right.
coming in and up and under from the right to the left,
Right.
or yeah, man. I mean,
and
I
they
don't-
played defense back then to get hit the way he got hit and still.
I guess my
teams.
only argument about the whole Jordan thing is he didn't win early,
Right.
and he didn't win without Pippen,
Right.
and so, like, I'm not saying Kobe didn't win without Shaq,
Because he did.
and then he didn't win until he got Gasol and Bynum.
We think alike. Because that's always my argument. Kobe won without Shaq.
But I guess when you think about it, is most championship teams have those players, those
Right.
good players
Yeah.
that are like, it's like Duncan, Ginobili, Parker. Like, that's kind of, everybody has somebody.
Right. True.
Yeah.
I agree with that, man. 100%.
Because even LeBron didn't win without Kevin Love and Kyrie in Cleveland. He got there,
He got there,
but
couldn't win.
I mean, until you do it.
My opinion, everybody knows I'm a younger generation. I always pick Kobe over. I like Kobe. I like Tim Duncan too, though.
You like my son. You like Isaiah.
I like Tim Duncan too. I think Tim Duncan's the best power forward
of all time. That I will agree with you on.
So-
And I really don't even think LeBron is the best small forward. That's just my opinion.
No, I think.
Who would you
like
consider
Bird,
better than
Larry Bird.
Yeah, I think Bird too.
I would because, bro, the way they would hurt him, bro, on the court, and he knew where he was at all times, bro.
That's
The
true.
way he just turned around and shoot the ball, and the ball would go in there. He wanted that pressure. LeBron doesn't want the pressure. He doesn't want the last shot. Once in a while, he'll take it to shut people up. But 99.9% he doesn't want the last shot.
That is true. I am not a LeBron fan. Whenever LeBron was considering coming to LA during the whole
Yeah.
decision 2 or whatever, I didn't want him. I'm a Laker fan.
Right.
Like they say, what if Kobe would have left the Lakers? I would have rooted for Kobe,
Yeah, I would've won.
but I'm a Laker fan.
Right, absolutely.
If he would have went to the Clippers, I'd have been like, Kobe put up 40 as long as the Lakers win.
Right.
That's kind of
That's all
how
that
I
matters.
would have been.
Yeah, oh yeah. I agree with you.
But
100%.
LeBron, he's to me, he's not a Laker.
Nah.
He's more of a Heat or a.
He's a Cavs.
He's a Cav forever.
Cavs to me. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's another thing Kobe never did either, though. He didn't switch teams. You to go win anywhere. So
How do you feel about Brady with that?
You know what? I'm a Brady fan. Like you said about Kobe right now, I'll echo that. I'm a Tom Brady fan, bro. I know he's been dogged on a lot, bro, but come on. The things that he's done, where he was picked, we can go all the way back to the draft. Where he was picked, sitting down behind Bledsoe. Finally got the chance to play. I'm a Brady fan. No matter where he goes, I'll be a fan, bro, but I'm a Patriot fan, bro.
Right.
Even if he comes to Dallas?
Even if he goes to Dallas, I'll be a Brady fan, not a Dallas fan.
I know how much you don't like Cowboys.
I've already expressed this. I think Dallas is going to make the move for Brady.
You think so?
I think so. They're going to franchise tag Dak here in the next few days, but he has to sign the franchise. I think what we're going to end up doing is we're going to sign Brady 2 years, $30 million a piece. We'll sign and trade Dak to probably the Chargers.
Okay.
Get their pick, and then we'll probably try to trade that pick and our first round pick to move up a little bit more to go get Tua. That way we have a successor, and we'll have Brady for a couple years.
And they bring in Brady to kind of
mentor.
Be that mentor.
But he still has that chip, I think. You don't play this long unless you want to play for a ship.
So it's one of those Kobe won without Shaq, Brady win without Belichick.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because
plus he wants 7, bro. Because who's really gonna do 7? Like he's gonna think I'm better than Jordan now. I got 7 by myself. Like he's a badass.
And he would have had Dallas, who hasn't won in 20 plus years.
I mean,
because how long had it been since Denver had won before Peyton had gone? It has been a while,
since
90s.
Since Elway and Terrell Davis.
So that has been probably 18 years or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I see Brady. If you fit him in the... I mean, if he goes to San Fran, they haven't won in, 30 years too.
True.
There's a few teams, I like to see him going to, but...
Where would you like to see him as a fan?
I'd like to see him go play for Vrabel. Tennessee.
Really?
Oh, that'd be sick.
If he leaves New England, I'd like to go see him play for Vrabel, bro.
That'd be pretty
That
sick.
wouldn't be
What
bad.
about Patricia over there in Detroit?
Yeah.
With Galloway.
Nah, see, I don't see Brady leaving for something less.
The only reason I see him going to Tennessee is because you see the way Tennessee protected Tannehill.
Yeah.
Tannehill's, and that's what Brady loves. Give me
Is
a
the
little bit of
protection.
time, and I'm gonna make some plays for you.
And that's what
I see.
Yeah.
And that's what Dallas. That's what Dallas has too. So that's where I see him going
AJ
to.
Brown, bro. AJ Brown is.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a matter of, does he want to play in Tennessee?
It's not really.
I feel like that's not an appealing place.
Right.
Yeah. It's
'Cause
like
I
playing
think-
for the Lakers or.
Yeah,
some bullshit
it's
that.
just kind of. I think players are getting better at dictating themselves of where they want to be.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like Jimmy Butler. He could have stayed in Philly, probably been competitive.
Right.
He said, "Screw it, I'm gonna go to South Beach.
Right.
I want to chill on the beach in the sun."
They do dictate. I agree with that. 100%.
Yeah, it's like once the Lakers traded all those guys, like you never hear about them anymore. Like Brandon Ingram, he's not in commercials anymore, or shit like that. So it's like once you leave a marketable place like LA, Dallas, or somewhere like that, Miami, you're kind of plummeting at that point.
Right.
But
Yep.
those are the marketplaces that you want to go to. Even New York, but everywhere in New York.
New
sucks.
York's hard too lately, just
Yeah,
because
it's
it's cold.
Right.
Like New York has been New York, but it's cold. No,
Funny though, everybody wants to play in Madison Square Garden. Everybody wants to go there. I mean, Kobe
do they
considered
though?
I
Why
wanna
do you
play
think
there.
nobody
I don't
wants to
wanna
go
play
to
for
the
them.
Knicks?
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody
Nobody wants to go to the Knicks.
Right, but they just want to play in the arena. That's it. Which
That's
doesn't
it.
make sense.
The
I
Knicks
agree,
don't even
but
want their fans there anymore. You see about that Spike Lee shit that he can't go through his secret tunnel that he's been
Right.
going through for 30 years, 20 years.
Yep.
They're really messing things up.
Oh, bad.
Let's talk about that part about sports, and maybe it's not just sports because it's super global serious. But the coronavirus, like, do you personally have any weird things? Like, are you avoiding anything? Are you trying to?
No, it's not here. So I think until it hits home, a lot of people ain't really doing much.
Right.
Our stores are full. I mean, you go to California where my family's at, and it's affected. And actually, they mentioned the case. What was it, 2-3 days ago, of coronavirus landing in El Monte.
Oh,
And that's where my family is at, in
Okay.
El Monte, California,
Right.
right by Los Angeles,
Mhm.
not too far from Los Angeles. And you say my sister was telling me that the stores are emptying out. That is crazy. Matter of fact, a friend of ours sent us a video where she was filming everything, and they were out of water, out of everything, out of all
Wow.
kinds of stuff, which is a trip. And being from California, it still hasn't hit me. So I'm not doing nothing different about it, but I'm sure if it was to hit here, I'd probably be panicking.
That
like
is
the rest of them.
true.
We're all going about our business here. Ain't nobody really.
Nobody's sick.
Everybody's
like that.
putting up memes on Facebook like it's funny or something. You know what I mean? Like they're laughing at it, so it's like whoa, because it hasn't hit home yet.
That's true.
I don't know. I feel like I don't have any.
Me
Right.
personally,
concerned about it.
I think he has a good idea though with the whole like because it's not here.
Right.
You're not getting that like news update that someone died from corona around here.
Right.
Like Seattle, I think has gotten up to like 12 now.
You know
or
why?
Washington
right?
State.
It's because us the Mexicans aren't rich enough to travel, so we don't really get the virus from playing to.
But there's only I think now it's only like 12 states have yet to have any cases of corona.
Right,
yet.
right. It's that green chili New Mexicans eat, man.
It's
all the Vicks and
It kills
everything we put it on
everything.
ourselves.
The only thing I did see though, because I've been keeping up with it for the most part, was that. Oh, what the heck was I about to say? I just spaced out about something.
About the coronavirus. You've been
Yeah, but what was I gonna say?
I seen that like over there in China, the men that were getting it were like overweight, aged a little bit, but they were getting it. They were dying because their lungs and their respiratory stuff was affected because they smoked a lot. And here in the States, people are dying because what is our thing? Everybody's obese, so it's killing a lot of obese older individuals.
Oh no! What I remembered now, it was they looked at all the election years, and all the election years of the last. I think it's been like 4 or 5 elections recently. Something crazy's come out. Right. Something randomly crazy of the year that there was an election that.
Oh, the list. You seen that?
Yeah,
list
the list came out. It
Swine
was
flu and all that.
yeah.
What was Trump's last time? Was it like the bird
I think it was Ebola.
Something.
I think it was
probably,
Ebola at the time.
Ebola, yeah.
And I think during what's his name's Obama, it was West Nile or something. And I was just like, I mean, maybe that's just an odd coincidence.
No. They were saying that they should see a rapid number in the States 3 to 7 months right now from today, like 3 to 7 months.
That what?
That'll be more effective.
It'll
Like you'll see more people.
more.
Yeah, you'll see more people getting affected and dying from it.
Oh wow! Really?
I was watching Joe Rogan's podcast with he had a doctor on like a couple hours ago. Like he just posted that they were talking about it that 2% is children and the rest of it's a lot of older individuals.
Huh.
That's why they wouldn't never close schools because children are like little like gnats that affect everybody. They would never close it because only 2% of the population that's gotten affected was children. So
yeah, I think the full number right now is like at like around 65,000 people across the globe has been affected.
Yeah,
right.
It's just crazy because like the sports industry now. I think Italy was gonna host a tennis tournament, and they were the first ones to not include fans.
Yeah, and they're also locked down. Northern part of Italy's locked down.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
That, like, if you have like the doctor on there was saying that they had a nurse over there that said that if you have the virus and you ain't have the flu or like super sick, you're still working and helping other people that are affected by corona. Like they're still working even if you have it in you. They're like, as long as you're not fucking fevered and dying, you're gonna work your ass off.
Right.
I don't know, man. It's crazy, I guess.
Well, you see what the NBA did. They're talking about if once it comes here and it spreads more, they're going to shut down the arenas too, where they'll be playing with no fans.
Yeah, I think right now what they announced today was
media.
they're not going to do the media in the locker rooms and stuff.
Right.
And so I'm sure the players are cool with that. They're like, I don't really care about talking that.
Did you
Don't have to
see?
talk about a lot.
I know Marshawn Lynch about to go play for the NBA.
Is that what he said?
Nah, you just don't like talking to
The
the media.
media.
Hey, speaking of that, did you see? Was it Yale? They have like I guess speakers for graduation.
Oh yeah.
And Marshawn Lynch was elected to be one of the speakers.
Wow.
And all those people that are graduating from Yale are trying to like sign a petition for him not to go because of his like public outbreak of like not like talking to the media and shit.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't want him to come talk to me, motivate me. You don't even like to, you get paid to talk to the media. You don't want to do it. What do you
No, that
tell
shit was
me?
crazy, bro.
That's funny because Yale's men's team and Princeton's women's basketball team, they were the league I get their league winners of the basketball, whatever. They decided not to have a conference championship, and so they just elected them into the tournament.
Right.
So Yale's in, automatic bid, and Princeton's females got in just by the regular season winners.
That's what's up.
But it's because of the corona.
Right.
But I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, how
Yale winning it? That'd be sick.
Crazy.
I don't know. It'd be crazy, but.
So we're talking about colleges, so I'll give a shout out to my daughter's college, right?
Oh, State. Let's go.
She said she was going to watch it, so.
There you go. Hell yeah.
You got an alumni over there.
Give her some love.
How long has she been there? What?
This is her second year.
Second year? Nice. What is she going to school for?
Medicine. She wants to be a nurse practitioner or a pediatrician.
Oh, nice, man. Those are hella good fields. Yeah. No joke.
Yeah, she's got some backup stuff. She's got a good head on her shoulders, man, so.
That's what's up, man.
She plays ball out there. She plays intramurals.
Oh, okay. Those were fun, bro. Yeah. We played flag football when I was there, and that was fun. What else did we play while we were there? There was just so much stuff to do.
Like volleyball.
Right.
Volleyball, basketball. There's just all kinds of stuff to do.
Right.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Nah, college. It's about to kick up here, and I guess yesterday it really started.
Yeah.
The whole tournament stuff.
Yeah.
I love it, but it'd be weird to be at a stadium with nobody there.
That'd be crazy.
Like, think about it.
Because the players, they feed off of the crowd.
Yeah, there's home field.
Yeah.
So we were talking about that actually because LA played LA the other day.
Right.
And I mean, just based off the game, you could tell it was a Laker. It was a Laker game.
That's where I grew up. It'll always be Laker.
And that's what I was thinking too. Is let's just pretend LA versus LA in the conference championship.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Would it not be 7 possible home games for the Lakers? I don't care what the court says.
If it goes 7, yeah.
Yeah, if it goes 7, who cares what the court says?
I don't think it'll go 7.
It's Lakers all day.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care who you are.
Absolutely.
LeBron's a different animal in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So
and he's never had anybody like Anthony Davis.
And Kawhi Leonard, whenever LeBron, he's never seen LeBron in the playoffs besides the finals. And he won, I think.
He won one and lost one?
So I'm pretty... And he didn't have a team like a young AD, and he had no defensive players like Bradley, and you got Green. Those defensive stoppers that are
coming out there. Experience with the Lakers.
They do look good.
That's my pick. I see them win.
I mean,
I got Heat versus...
I'll be honest. I think that LeBron is the MVP. I called it at the beginning, and I could bring up the clip because I'm pretty sure. I think he's going to win.
He should.
The Bucks are on like a 4-game losing streak right now.
Right.
Giannis is hurt.
Right.
Technically. And...
He still put numbers up.
But if you miss 12 games, throughout the season, that's a good chunk of games.
Right.
And LeBron plays those 12 games, or even 10 of the 12 games more than them. I mean, how can you deny the man?
Yeah. He's making it a point, man, to bring a ship to LA.
And think about it. He balled out this past weekend.
I think he kind of has to. AD's on that contract, too, so after this year, he's a free agent, so...
I see the Lakers and the Bucks.
You think Lakers and Bucks?
Yeah, I see Lakers.
I think Lakers and Heat.
I think Lakers and Celtics.
Oh, wow.
That'd be fun.
We all picked different.
That'd be fun.
Good it's recorded.
I mean, yeah, because I like the Celtics
whole Tatum and Hayward. And, they got Kemba, too. Shit. They got a nice team.
Yeah, but heck of a team.
I mean, when Kemba's...
They got a team.
What?
I left my phone in your car.
Oh, my God. You're over here ruining...
You scared the fuck out of me. I was like, who the fuck?
Later.
I see them.
Good, go.
Later, bro.
Alright, later. This fool.
How
did you even get in my house? Okay, anyways. I like the Celtics just because of their depth. They have a lot of good depth.
Yeah, they do have a good bench.
Horford coming off the bench now. Tatum looks like a superstar in the making.
Yeah.
I mean,
they got Brown.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown is just bald, man. If Kimba could stay healthy, because that's a guy that you can't stop sometimes.
Right.
As small as he is, he's enforced his will in the NBA.
He's one of the top 5 clutchest players, just like Dame Lillard, him, like Kawhi Leonard, a couple other players.
The Bucks do seem good. What worries me is they don't have a 2 guy. Middleton is not a number 2.
Yeah, losing Brogdon this year was kind of.
But even let's just pretend they kept Brogdon. He's still not a number 2.
No.
He's pretty good.
Like
Not bad. I'd pick him over Middleton.
Like these days, I feel like you have to, at the very least, have 2 people.
You have to. You have to on a team. Well, that's good. Then that just means the variety of teams that we're picking. It's not, you can't just see one of them coming out of it. Even in the West, you can't just see the Lakers coming out of it. They're gonna still have some competition, man.
That
But that's
8
just
gonna
my
be
pick.
tough, bro.
See, right now, the team that I'm looking at, and Lakers could possibly play them in the second round, is Utah.
Right.
Because Conley's starting to play a little bit better.
Right.
And that's the one piece I felt like hasn't meshed well.
Right.
But with Gobert, Donovan.
They just benched Joe Ingles. Joe Ingles isn't playing very well. So that's
The West is going to be deep though, man, with Houston and then the
That's
Thunder.
what I like
The Thunder are playing real good.
Denver.
So Denver, I mean,
I
you
love
can't count nobody out. In
The West is crazy
I think
good.
OKC's in it too. Like
They're like a
OKC's
5
a
seed.
5 seed. They just
Yeah,
took over.
they're pretty
They took over
down.
Houston.
That's a good team to play.
That's what's weird
Yeah.
is Chris Paul went over there and they're balling.
And everybody thought they were just not even going to be
You know-
last place. Everybody said last place.
Yeah.
To them.
I was like,
See,
they're
you
done.
never know, man.
That shit reminds me of like a San Antonio team. Like they just like to pass the ball. They're get the open man open, and once the open man's open, they're taking the shot. You don't care if it's
Do you
anybody on
think? Do
that
you
team.
think Houston fucked up by going super small, trading
Trying to
Capella?
run.
I don't think
Trying to run
we'll
more?
find out until that happens in the playoffs. Right?
I think so. You need a rebounder in the playoffs, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You need a rebound, especially if a team's going to slow down the game.
Mhm.
If they start playing half-court game, which the Lakers did for a lot of years with Kobe and Shaq,
Mhm.
a lot of half-court game, that's what won a lot of games. Because they had rebounders with Ori and Shaq and Rick Fox and all of them, bro.
Yeah.
Horace Grant, all of them were rebounders. You need rebounders in the playoffs.
That's true because Lakers could go big ball with JaVale McGee. That's versatile with AD, and that's 2 7-footers.
And Howard, you got 3 guys that could rebound all
Yeah,
day, bro.
Howard. LeBron's not small.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, shit. Even Kuzma's not small.
We
Yeah.
could play small ball too, but with LeBron, Kuzma, that's still 6'11".
I'm just saying they're
players.
literally running with small the whole
I think
time.
their biggest guy is 6'6". That's.
I
real
think Tucker's been the main center.
Right. Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like, I get the concept because you got 2 guys that can take over a game easy. But
They can't win the game for you, though.
But you
man.
can't
Not by
think you're gonna get them
themselves.
tired. That NBA players, you're not gonna get an NBA player. I don't care how big you are, unless you're Baby Davis. Maybe that you get them tired. But,
but
other than
also
that,
you don't like. I remember Coach Cooper used to do it too. He'd throw somebody in just to like wear someone down, and even maybe give them a foul. Like that's how he used to do it. That's how you do it too. Like, okay, you got Russell Westbrook, throw whoever in, let him guard him hard,
like Alex
Yeah.
Caruso or something.
Make them work, make them earn it.
make
yeah.
him work.
Yeah.
Because you're tiring him out while you got 3 guys on the bench, fresh.
Yeah, that's
True.
how Zoe seen it. Lonzo, he was getting attacked by Caruso. He wasn't playing. He was like, all right, you want the basket, but I'm going to hit you hard or block your shot. I mean,
Caruso's
low-key baller.
oddly a
He
baller.
has that weird body frame.
Yes.
He's like Chase
Yeah, you don't look.
Chase has like a weird body frame, but he's like super good.
Looks like he plays lacrosse or something, bro. You
Yeah.
look like no basketball player. So you guys were all for the trade with
80?
AD coming for Ingram.
I didn't really
Ball,
like-
Lonzo Ball.
I didn't like BI on our team. I like BI as a player, but I didn't like him on our team.
Okay.
He didn't fit.
I'll be honest. I wanted Anthony Davis, but I really wanted Kawhi more. I've always been a Kawhi. When Kobe was done, I was like, Kawhi is that two-man player
Right.
or two-sided player.
California kid.
Yeah,
Gotta
exactly.
root for him.
And like even now, I still root for him. Like as a Clipper, let's be honest, it's a Lakers town. It's just I don't know. I can't.
Right.
It sucks because LeBron's what they say on the decline.
Right.
So
Kinda.
That's what they said about Brady, bro.
I was gonna say he's kind of
yeah, but I think those are 2 different things. When
Two
you're
different sports, but LeBron's the numbers he's putting up at his age, though, bro, too.
Never
respect,
been-
but
never
it's
been seen
like
at
you
that
gotta
age.
run it up and down that court all the time. Brady, I'm not saying it's not.
But
It's
he did
easy.
load manage a lot through his career, so.
True.
And last year was his first year where he didn't play the entire year and didn't go through the playoffs.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So that's gotta. I thought about that. That's why I picked him for my MVP
Okay.
because he didn't play much.
Right.
So I was like, he's
I don't remember
fresh.
who I picked. I think I picked Jimmy Butler like a long ass time. I thought Jimmy Butler was gonna go off.
I don't even remember what what podcast that was, but yeah, I had him
Jimbo's
and now
my
he's
favorite.
there, and I liked it. It just sucks because like I want the Cowboys to get Brady, but then if they don't get Tua, I'm worried. Like we'll be good for maybe a year or two, and then what? Like we'll be really screwed if we don't get Tua. Right now, I see LeBron, and yeah, we're good this year. We were sucked last year. This year, maybe next year, and then what?
Right.
That's why I said
True.
they got to win this for AD to sign
They
a
have to.
4-year, 5-year
They
contract.
have to.
That and
And the way I look at it, no one's signing 4 or 5 years anymore. They're signing 2, maybe a third player option. And
Yeah.
That's basically what it goes on.
I was just curious to see the way Ball was gonna do. Lonzo Ball.
he's
All this
balling,
hype,
bro.
All this hype about him. I wanted him with the Lakers. Fun fact: my niece and my nephew went to school with Lonzo Ball.
Really?
Yeah. My niece has his autograph of the whole team and everybody. When Lonzo Ball was there, and Leandro, all of them.
Right.
So that's why I wanted to see how he would develop, being that he's from where my niece and them are from. So I just wanted him to stay on the team for that, just for that reason.
I like Lonzo.
Yeah.
I think he's lengthy. He's got good defense. His vision isn't
Vision's
bad.
great, yeah.
He may not be the purest shooter, but let's be honest, that could be worked on.
He's leading the league in 3-point field goal percentage right now.
Exactly,
I
like
think it was just the pressure,
hype.
the pressure he had on him, and his dad was in the city with them. It was
Yeah,
like,
his dad didn't help a lot.
now
He
he's in
promoted
New-
him a lot, but he didn't help all that pressure.
he's in
he
New
put on
Orleans
him.
working on his game with
Yeah.
Zion. Brandon Ingram was
I think
like
they look good.
all-star, bro.
Right.
yeah, they look promising over there right
Yeah.
now.
And now
That's
his
a
dad,
young, good team.
his
That's
dad's
like-
talking about the younger brother leading the league in scoring when he comes in.
LaMelo or whatever.
I wouldn't be
He
standing.
needs to just let them play, bro. Let them live their
Yeah,
life.
he
and
talks
play the
about how they're
game.
gonna play together someday.
Yeah.
All three of them.
It's possible. The way the NBA works, you can really do it.
I mean,
I just hope he don't go to the Knicks, like a big market again. Like his brother went to LA. Like hopefully he goes to like Timberwolves or something.
but that's
or
the
shit.
thing. He's one of the top 3 guys
Yeah.
right
I
now.
don't see the other brother making the NBA at all.
Yeah.
Unless he just becomes a spot up shooter out of like nowhere. But other than
Where's he at right now?
He's like in the G League,
Okay.
so he's not doing
Yeah, he's like
anything.
Houston's G League or something like that.
Okay.
And LaMelo like grew,
Yeah.
bro. That
6'6",
fool blew
6'7"
up.
or something like that.
I was like,
I can see
damn.
him in the NBA.
Yeah, he's not bad, and Lonzo's not bad either. That's who I wanted to keep.
Right.
Like out of all of them, that was the one person I thought we should have kept.
I just wanted Josh Hart.
He's just too small,
I like
bro.
Josh Hart a lot.
He can't defend anybody. He's a decent shooter. He's not like lethal from the outside.
I just like him as a personal level.
Right.
I like to see him on
there you-
Fortnite. and
yeah,
shit.
that's true.
You have those personal players you like Wilson Chandler. No one likes Wilson Chandler, but he's like my
Right.
top 3 favorite player ever.
Well, okay.
I just knew
Okay.
we were gonna be skimpy on the point guard, and then Caruso kind of blew up, and Rondo. Just think Rondo's past his time.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
he's a good defender still.
He's a good defender, but when it comes to offense, he's our weakest link.
I just don't think
Oh, you don't
he
know.
develops that consistency because LeBron needs the ball so much. You know what I mean?
And plus, playoff Rondo. Woo!
Yeah, he's
That's
different.
a fucking animal, man.
That's what I'm saying.
I hope so.
We got so much experience. You know what I mean?
We do.
Yeah.
So
a lot
it's
of
gonna be good to
championships on that
see.
team.
It's gonna
We
be good to
do.
see.
We do have experience. I'm excited. It's so close. I think they're down to about 20 games or so
Right.
now.
Right.
I'm like,
Hopefully Pelicans become that 8th seed. That'd be fun to watch.
well, they're right there right now. I
That'd
think
be
they
fun to
might be
watch.
the
And
8th
they're
seed.
Lakers versus
Nope.
Pelicans.
You're real
first
fun to
round.
watch.
I don't know. I
Well, I mean, LeVar already said they're gonna take us out of the playoffs, so I want to see that.
don't get me wrong. I'm all for like supporting like your kid and like hyping them up, but
Once he's becoming the number 1 pick in the draft, I think that's where you're like, I told y'all motherfuckers to be quiet type of thing. Like, yeah, you
I
said
don't
it.
know. Sometimes you just gotta let you're not helping Lonzo
Right.
any.
No.
Like you said, he put too much pressure on him, and I think it just messed everything up for
Let
him.
him play.
Because he could
Let
have
him
still
play.
been a Laker. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
What would you rather be, a Laker or a Pelican?
But he's the true definition of a father trying to live through his kids, though.
Yeah.
That is true.
That's how I see him. Period. He's trying to live because, in his opinion, nobody would beat him 1-on-1. Why, you never made it to the league, though.
I know.
Your kids are
didn't he
making
say
it.
he beat Jordan?
Right. Your kids made it to the league. You never made it to
I heard
the
he's
league.
undefeated,
But-
never lost.
Right? 2-0, undefeated.
Yeah,
Never
I'm
lost.
like, bro, just simmer down.
Right.
with
He's
that.
one of my favorite like celebrities though.
Really?
Yeah, he's just funny as shit.
Yeah.
Like,
He is entertaining.
That's
That's
exactly
why I
what it
like
is. He
But
talks so
he's
much
such
crap.
just a bullshitter.
That's all it is.
Yeah, that's why
It's
I like,
like-
he's funny as shit.
I'm just like, bro, sometimes you just gotta be quiet.
Right.
But
Right.
then I guess it didn't help whenever Magic Johnson's like, his jersey's gonna be hanging in the Raptors and shit.
Right.
I'm
That
like,
shit sucks
come
off.
on.
Now he's
First season.
not even there no more. That's
Yeah.
why you just keep your mouth shut and let them play, man. You know what I mean? So,
Seriously, I'm just like, I don't know, man. It sucks because you see, NBA is tough because your teams aren't as deep.
right,
And you have a short leash, I feel like. Like, if you're not balling
right.
constantly, you could be done. Look at Isaiah Thomas, that one little cat.
Yeah.
He was balling like barely one real good season, and he got hurt, and I haven't heard from him since. D Rose,
D Rose.
he was an MVP. He's made somewhat of a comeback,
Yeah.
but when you're not consistent, you're
Injuries, man. Injuries really hurt him. A lot of great players, man, got injured.
yeah.
A lot of great players.
But look at like Paul George. He had a horrific injury.
Yeah.
But we've
And-
seen a few players do that come back, like Gordon Hayward, him now.
Yeah.
But
but
Hayward,
that
I don't
was-
think has been the same.
And he's in more of a modern day medication where it's just, modern day medication
Yeah.
where it's like rehab's kind of faster and stuff. You did that back in the day, like say Magic Johnson broke his leg like that, he's done. He's
That's
really
true. Back in the
done.
90s, you tore your ACL. It was like career ending.
Right.
That's weird, huh? How medicine just and everything develops.
Advances. Everything just advances and advances. It's supposed to be like that, though, man. You're supposed to get better in things. In
That's
life, so
true.
that's just the way
Because
life
it
is.
was weird. Because I remember like playing like Madden,
Right.
and your guy would have like an ACL, and he's done.
Yeah,
He's
like
done
baseball,
for-
like Tommy John was a serious thing. Now it's serious, but it's like you still could come back.
Right.
But Tommy John
exactly.
is serious.
Tommy
It's serious, but
Like-
you still could come back from that.
Yeah, but even then, those pitchers are becoming closers.
Right. Right.
That's where it's
That's
like,
still a money maker. You still get money out of that bitch.
if you're good,
Right.
if you're good, there's not many. On that subject, he's a Dodgers fan too, so I'm getting the best of all these worlds right now. As a Dodgers fan, losing to Houston in 2017, cheating scandals, all this
I should've worn my
whatever.
fucking hoodie.
How do you feel about being somewhat cheated of a World Series? And would you personally, if you were a Dodger manager, GM, whatever, would you want to accept that World Series if they forked it up or confiscated it? Or
No, I wouldn't want to accept it. I mean, the Astros got there. I mean, they earned their way there. They still have to play the game, in my opinion. I mean, being a Patriot fan, I don't think I have much of a say so, but
oh, that's true.
you still have to play the game. I mean, you know what I mean? And a lot of the Dodgers that are talking, they had a horrific playoff run. I mean, they couldn't hit the ball. Ballinger was one of them. Couldn't hit the ball. I think he hit 135.
Yeah, he
Couldn't hit the ball to save his life.
he was on fire.
Yeah.
During the regular
Our
season.
pitchers were getting walked towards the end. I mean, I don't know, man. You still have to hit the ball when it comes to, I understand. I mean, I'm not a professional baseball player, but if you could know what pitch is coming to you, and it's easier for you to hit, then sheesh, more power to you, man. I don't think we should give them back. They should keep them, man.
Nah.
Period. They should keep their rings.
I guess my thing with the pitching thing is, yeah, like, how well did they know what was coming? Like, did they know, like, okay, it's a curveball inside low?
Right.
Like, that's a lot
Because
of
they
detail.
do a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Yes, that's a lot of
And
That's
how
detail.
what I'm
fast
saying.
did they get that knowledge? Because they do
Well, that's
that
what I'm
freaking
saying.
sign fast as crap.
That's
but
what I'm
like-
saying. How fast do they know what's being
Yeah.
thrown?
You-
Even if they have a buzzer on.
Right. You're telling me 3 whistles out loud is going to tell you that it's going real down low, curve down low. Come on, bro.
Come on.
Fastball up high. Fastball inside. I mean, I don't know, bro. I
I've
don't know how
always-
much technology is. You know what I mean? That Altuve didn't want to take off his freaking jersey. That's a whole nother thing. I don't know what they were doing. If they did have a buzz on there or something.
Yeah, but
I
how,
don't know.
like...
How quick can they do it? You gotta have
Exactly. Every
somebody quick.
pitch you're telling me that he's getting the buzz so fast
So
that it's
fast.
there's just no way. There's maybe by the pause of the pitcher and getting the sign, and then they do the look back sometimes or whatever. Maybe 5 seconds, if that. It's
Right.
not a
And
long.
it's still a bang bang situation. You still, like he said, you still gotta play. You still gotta hit the fucking ball, even if you know
Yeah.
where it's going. You gotta hit the ball.
Everybody was upset when Kershaw got rocked, but Kershaw's been getting rocked for the last 9 years in the playoffs.
Yeah, before Houston never was even
the
a
whole
part of
whistling thing and the buzzing
Yeah.
thing. So, no, I mean, it is what it is, bro. We'll never really know all the in-depth of it. And
Right.
all the mechanics, technology, everything that really happened, you know what I mean? But you
I
still have
guess
to play the game.
My thing, and I'm a Houston fan. I'm an Astros fan, always have been, and I just gotta look at it from one perspective, and it's just me personally. Like, it almost took the integrity out of the game as far as like one of the biggest scandals because even when there were steroids, it was like one guy from every team.
Right.
This was like a whole
The whole
team.
team.
From managers to fans in the stands
Right.
to like everybody was involved in this.
To them apologizing too, you know what I mean? That's the biggest thing where you know they did actually do something.
They did something.
For them to apologize, they did something,
And
bro. So
even then, their apology was kind of half-assed.
Right.
It was like, well.
Now, should they be taken away by the league? Yeah, but the Dodgers don't deserve it. They didn't earn it. I don't think they
I wouldn't
won.
accept it either.
Right.
Personally, like if they were like, "Hey, here's some rings, here's
Right.
the trophy."
How?
I'm like,
How would you accept
hold
it?
on, like this is 3 years ago.
Right.
I'm not getting to celebrate in the moment.
Right.
Like that moment, you can't miss on that moment.
Didn't they go last year and lose?
No,
It was
ended up-
Astros versus Nats. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, we lost to the Nats, and then
Nats,
the year
yeah.
before that was Boston and Dodgers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they lost back to backs, but then they didn't make
So
it.
did we do something last year too, or
No,
That's what I'm
according to
saying.
them, it was just 2017. I don't know. Maybe we have been cheating for the last 3
They
years.
apologized, so they did cheat. That's the whole thing. You never should have apologized. Should have been like, whatever. Kept going. You know what I
I
mean?
think so too. I
Yeah,
would have
fine.
never accepted
it would
anything.
just suck if we won it this year? Like we just came in and we just.
So that's where I was getting at eventually was.
I mean, you'll have one man on base for sure every game. They're gonna get hit. One of them's gonna get hit.
oh yeah,
Yeah, so
easy.
you'll have
Every
somebody on
inning we should have maybe
One-
a
yeah,
guy.
one man on base.
Imagine 9 players get hit. All every inning, one player every.
First, yeah, the first batter, boom, put him
Boom,
on.
put them on. Then we
Right.
get a 1-0, 2-0 lead right
Yeah.
off the bat.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
But the
don't know.
best revenge is winning.
Yeah.
Like when Tom got suspended for Deflategate, he was suspended for like 4 games that year. They went and won the Super Bowl. That's just like, I
Can't
mean,
argue. See, I can't argue it, bro, because I'm a Patriot fan. So it's like,
but even
sit
those,
back and think
even
about
those
it.
scandals, I'm like, come on, man.
you let
Like,
somebody beat you with a flat football. Come
a
on
flat
now.
football, and okay, he didn't even get to play. I think he played a quarter or a half, and then they realized it and they switched the
Right.
balls. So it's not like you guys have played the whole damn game. I think they ended up losing like 45-6 or something that
Where it
game.
was- I think it was 42-7. Bro.
That's what
If I'm not mistaken, bro.
You can't tell me that
Defense.
ball was beating your ass
The defense whooped your
42-7.
butt, look. And you know, it is what it is,
That's what
bro.
I'm saying about the Astros. Like we still have a Golden Glove third baseman.
Yeah.
Altuve's still freaking. What is he, second base? I think he has a Golden Glove second base, and then our outfield's amazing. It's like our defense still played the way it's supposed to play. I mean, it wasn't like
That's
we were
true.
sitting there cheating on the defense.
Like I
too.
said, Correa had the best breakdown. He sat there for about 9 minutes
Yeah,
breaking
I
down
got to
like
hear it, yeah.
game 1 through 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like one of the games y'all were whooping our ass.
Yeah.
So
That's why I don't know why they admitted it and said sorry. I don't understand the sorries. Why do that for?
I don't know either.
They should have stood
It's like
quiet.
if I cheated, then I'll
Right.
say sorry. If I didn't cheat, I'm not gonna say sorry for
Stood
not
quiet.
cheating.
Yeah.
Just
That's
nah.
for your publicist or whoever is in charge of it. I should have told you, stay quiet till all this goes through. Let us handle it.
But
Yeah,
I
so
think
no.
they did it because the commission was like, "You got immunity. Just say something.
Right.
Just get all this heat off of
And
us."
it was kind of half-assed. We were like, well, we gotta say sorry for whatever they accusing us for. It's like, sorry. It's
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, baseball's coming up pretty hot. It just sucks because Verlander looks like he's out for the season opener. Could be a little bit longer.
Kershaw's still going to open up our game,
Yeah.
our first game.
I don't know, man.
We'll see how he does.
It's crazy. Baseball is and I love basketball and baseball. It's just such a long season.
Yeah.
I love football.
Yeah.
It's like every week matters. There's only 16, maybe now 17 weeks, you know? Like it's short but so sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basketball, I haven't watched really up till about probably within the last month, I guess. I've not sitting there watching it nonstop, but keeping up with it more.
Right.
You know, you start seeing who's good, seeing who's doing
Right.
what, where they stand. Zion's popping off.
Yeah, I said he wouldn't too. When he was coming
You
out
said
of
he
college,
wasn't?
I said he wouldn't.
I said
I
the
He
said he
same
wasn't
thing.
You
either.
gotta take it back. So I mean,
I'm
he's
taking
balling.
it back.
He's balling. I mean, you got
For
to give
now.
props. Yeah, he's balling for now. So
You can't teach 285, but damn, that's a lot of wear
that's a
on you.
big dude, man. That's-
It is a
the only thing that's gonna hurt him, Greg Oden, whatever, it's the injuries. You know what I mean? That's what happens to these big dudes. They get
get
injured.
hurt.
That knee.
But he isn't like a tall guy, though.
Oh,
That's
heavy
why I
dude.
think he's
He's
different.
only like 6'6", 6'7".
Yeah.
He's tall. I mean, obviously,
Because look
but
at
not-
Embiid. He's a
Gets
pretty
up.
big guy,
Right.
but he's tall big.
Yeah, he's
Right.
like 310. He's like
Wait, 310.
310.
Oh, he's that? No, he's
Embiid?
not. I don't think Embiid's that big. It's,
Oh, wow.
he-
Gotta lose some weight.
he's not 300.
I'm saying he's 285.
Nikolai Jokic
Yeah, I
had to
was-
lose weight too. He's like 315.
Nikolai Jokic.
The Denver Nuggets.
Yeah,
It
that
just goes
was
to show you don't have to be all cut up to be a good athlete.
well. I mean, you could take that from Tyson Fury fight.
Oh,
He
he's
was
not that
not.
big.
that's what they were comparing him
250
to.
Joel Embiid. I thought he was bigger than that.
Yeah, bro. Because I think the only guy heavier than Zion in the league is that Taco guy, the big ass 6'4"
He's-
or 5 guy, or not 6'4", 7'4",
7'4",
7'5" guy.
Nikolai
The one that,
Jokic.
what's in the Gordon jump? Who jumped over him in the All Star show?
Gordon.
Slam dunk? Gordon, right?
Was it Gordon?
Yeah, somebody jumped over.
Yeah, Nikolai Jokic is 250
And Gordon got
as
ripped
well.
off
I don't know if
again.
that's right. There's no way they're both the same weight. Exactly the same
I
weight.
mean, they're about the same frame. They're big and tall and lengthy.
Well,
and-
exactly the
This
same.
is Zion's
I mean-
a little huskier, man. That's what makes him probably heavier.
I'm just saying, 285 is. I mean, he's like stout
right.
and he's short, but I don't know. That's gonna be because he gets up, like
Dude, he gets up, man.
it's
Yeah.
crazy
Sick hops.
how high he gets up.
Yeah, sick hops. I agree with that.
Zion's number 5 in the weight. It's Isaac Haas at 290. Nurkic from Blazers is 290. Boban, I don't know how to say his last name, is 290, and then Taco's 310.
Yeah, that dude Taco is the biggest
big
guy. I didn't know
dude.
the other 3 guys were so ahead of Zion, but
A big
dude, that's. He does, like, you can see nobody can really guard him because he knows how to, like, throw his weight around.
So they say Joel Embiid's 280 on here, and then they say Jokic is 284, so they're, like I said, they're kind of big.
They are, I guess. Like, but then they are, like, 5 inches taller
That's
than
what I'm saying.
these
Big
That's,
dudes.
that's just going to hurt that
big
now.
dudes.
I
Yeah.
don't know, man.
He'll be like Zach Randolph. Zach Randolph was a little short, but he wasn't dunking like that, I guess. It's different. I don't know who you could compare it to, really.
That's who I thought he was going to be like. That's why I didn't think
Zach?
Yeah, like a Zach.
Yeah, you got the
I mean, he
shots
was
in there.
finesse.
Right.
He had a lot of finesse to him.
Oh, Zach
Zach Randolph?
Yeah, he's a bully
Yeah.
down there.
Really, that's how he plays. But Zion just has more hops and he's more active than Randolph.
And that's I didn't think he was gonna ever. I didn't think he'd touch the court this year.
Right.
I thought he'd.
Mm-hmm.
I respect that he did.
I mean,
You have
look
to
how
give him-
much
You have to give him props.
he's made a big impact.
Yeah.
He's pulled that team together.
See for how long?
That's my, okay. On that, that's how I am with most players.
Yeah.
Like the Lamar Jackson thing.
Right.
I'm like, I want to see more.
Yeah.
You know, like yeah, cool. Like, he lit up the season for one season. Give that to me for the next like 4 seasons.
Right.
Then I'll start to believe.
And you let Tennessee come when you and whoop you like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with you, man.
It's just
Yeah.
like you have to prove yourself.
Yeah.
Like anybody could get lucky. Like Flacco,
Yeah.
he got lucky. He had a really good defense, and he put it
Probably the
together
best
just
defense
enough.
ever.
He threw a couple of bombs that made some plays.
Exactly.
That was
Plus, he had one of the fastest receivers in NFL history, Jacoby Jones, on that
Jacoby
Jones.
Jones
Yeah.
threw that bomb.
Everybody,
So, when you have a fast boy
everybody
like that-
gets lucky. Everybody could get lucky, but it's consistency that matters.
Right.
That's what
Yeah.
puts you.
It's like Russell Wilson. He had a really good defense, but he plays good still to this day.
Yeah,
he
like-
still plays good even without
Russell Wilson, consistent, man.
Yeah, he's
a heck of a
probably the
football player.
most consistent player in the NFL.
Heck of a
he
football
is
player.
probably
Most consistent in fantasy football, that's for sure.
That's facts.
Oh,
that's,
he'll put
that's
you
his
facts.
He'll put you on points.
Yep,
Yes, sir.
I try to get him every year. I'm a. Oh, so that's the thing. Do you think Tom Wood wanted to stay in the AFC, considering he has Patrick Mahomes over there?
He has 4 young guys over there.
I don't want to count Lamar, and Houston always kind of chokes in the playoffs.
They're
I
still
feel.
young though.
I don't.
I think so, to prove a point.
To prove a point, because he most likely would have to go through
Yeah. I
Kansas
think so,
City.
to prove a point. I think so. But like I told you, I think he's gonna go where he feels he's gonna be protected the most. I can see Dallas. I can also see Tennessee though. He's gonna
Those
be
are
protected.
two good lines.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, other than that, the only other open position that sounds good is Chargers, and
But they don't have a good line.
that's what I'm saying. That's the
Their
only
line
other-
isn't very good.
San Fran, you really think they're gonna get away from Jimmy G?
They would have to trade.
Yeah, I think they give Jimmy G another shot there because I mean, look how far he went.
And then Oakland, you think anybody's gonna take Derek Carr's contract?
What if nobody picks up Brady?
He stays where he's at.
But what if they don't want him?
And
No, doesn't they force him out of the league?
He just retires as the GOAT. I mean, I'll be happy with that.
I wish he would have retired after the last Super Bowl he won. That's when you feel the best.
He would have went like, what's the dude?
Paying?
Paying.
Yeah.
I guess it's easier for someone like us just to say.
To say it, yeah.
And that's the
But
thing.
we have a right to. We're fans, bro. That's where we're at.
true. That is true.
We
man.
are fans.
It's like, what does he have to do though after retirement, bro? He's like gonna sit home and do nothing. Like his wife makes like more than he does. It's
True.
like he's supposed to be chilling at the crib. He's not gonna do shit. He's not gonna go to.
I don't see him broadcasting.
Yeah, I don't see him doing that.
No, I
shit.
don't see him
doing that. I don't see
broadcasting.
him coaching. You see him coaching?
Nah, I don't see him do that either.
I mean,
I see him
I'll
owning.
be-
I see him like Jordan. I see
Yeah.
him owning.
Yeah, I see him
Owning.
I
owning
guess
too,
the
yeah.
reason I could see him
Probably like a
coaching
Dolphins or
is
something.
because that
Miami.
competitiveness on top of maybe trying to show that he's better than Belichick. Because for whatever reason, I feel like they've not ever really been good with the exception of the early years. They've been at this feud
Right.
for like 10 years.
Right.
And now I think there's a possibility like, you know what? I want a taste of that.
Right.
Maybe.
Once Brady started winning, though, man, he's like, I'm the man here. You know, I call shots here. Because he would get into arguments with all his OCs now. So it's like, I'm going to do what I want to do no matter what you say. So I don't see him going back to the Patriots because of that.
Yeah, I think he's gone.
He's
I
going to
don't
another
want.
team.
The thing is, I don't want him gone. Like I think he's the greatest of all time.
Well,
Some will
that-
argue Dan Marino. Some will say Joe Montana.
I say it's the whole basketball thing, bro, with Kobe and Jordan. I see Joe Montana and Brady because I grew up watching Joe Montana.
Right.
I see them the same way. Receivers too. Jerry Rice, Randy Moss. I see them 1A, 1B. That's how I see them. So that's
I guess my theory is this in the NFL is nowadays people are faster and stronger and like you get these Von Millers, these guys coming off the edge that are
right.
beasts. And I'm not saying like Reggie White and those guys weren't good, but man, like if they were to be implemented in today's game with the nutrition and the work ethic and
like-
stuff, imagine how much better they could have
Yeah,
been.
Like, probably the best defensive end ever, Warren Sapp. Like, imagine that boy slimmer, like a J.J. Watt or something.
That's what I'm saying
It'd
is,
fucking be crazy.
and that's why I think of Brady because now scheming is such detailed.
Right.
Like your defense is throwing things at you like never before. Not saying it wasn't complex back in the day, but I mean Brady still. When you compare, I think it's like you put 10 years, his first 10 years and his last 10 years, and they're like Hall of Fame numbers by themselves, and then he's combining the two.
This is like Kobe, basically, when they changed the number.
It's like Brady's
Essential.
Brady's pretty good, man.
He's a beast, man. He's a beast.
I mean,
Is that why they're getting Des Bryant? Because Brady might go over there then?
Hey, did you see that? Amari Cooper was like, you can probably do some numbers over here.
who
Dez, like he's talking about, Amari Cooper was talking about Des Bryant.
to come to the Cowboys?
Oh, you guys ain't even keeping Amari Cooper though, right? I already-
Yeah, he's
Is
gonna sign.
He said he wants to be a lifer.
Really?
That's what he said.
Yeah, and see, I think we're gonna sign him before we. That's why I don't think we're keeping Dak. I think secretive.
Oh, he did decline the $33 million.
Yeah, and-
105 guarantee.
Yeah, he did.
And
decline
think,
it.
if you sign Brady
He's
for
not
just
worth
2
that.
years,
Right.
you're getting him for less. You're giving Brady something he's not ever had.
Never had that good of an offense.
Offensive wise,
Offensive line, no.
Nah.
defense. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of sucks. But there's some
When you
ways.
can put 42 on a consistent basis to that quarterback, I mean,
Yeah. It's gonna be fun to watch.
Yeah, I think we will. For sure, I think we'll sign Amari. I think if we don't get the deal done, which is probably less likely with Dak in the next few days, we're throwing the tag on him. We're signing Amari.
Okay.
I
And
think
then-
so too. He said he wants to be a lifer, so.
Okay.
I don't know if I see Dez coming back to Dallas.
mean, he won't be the number 1. He probably won't even be the number 3.
He'd probably be 3.
Because we got Gallup.
I think Dez will play again this year.
You think
I
so?
think so.
He might be
This,
3.
this
yeah,
would
he
probably
might
be his last shot.
I think so.
He'd probably be number
He
2.
healed up right, man. I mean, he could have forced himself to come back when he got hurt with the Saints, but
You know
He
who I
healed
see
up.
him going with is probably Kansas City or Philadelphia. Philadelphia could use.
that's who I thought Amari Cooper was dealing with. Philadelphia.
No, he better not.
I see
what I
some shit
read.
with, I see some shit with Patriots too. That he went to go visit. He's going to visit when free agency hits.
If we lose Amari,
I don't see Brady going over there.
Yeah, I don't
Amari.
see Brady coming. I don't know why Dak would want to stay. We would suck.
Why does Dak think he's worth more than 30?
Because he wins. At the end of
You
the
think
day,
he's worth it?
no, personally, no.
Right. Okay.
But-
I give it to him because he's worked his ass off to get it, and he's been paid.
The line wins and Ezekiel Elliott wins.
At the end of the day, the one person on any NFL team that gets either the most criticism or the most praise is the quarterback.
True.
When Romo goes down, our season looks shitty. We pull in a 4th stringer in the preseason, and all of a sudden, 13-3 division winner,
Right.
and then he deals with all the Zeke shit, and then he comes back the next season, wins the division again.
Right.
In 4 years, 2 division titles.
Now he's making more as a broadcaster than he was as a player. He's making
Really?
bank,
Seriously?
man.
That's what I'm saying. You can't really knock a player that earns his money or a broadcaster earns his money. Like Dak earned his money, but it just as fans, of course, we're like take pay cut like Brady does and get players, but it's like he deserves it.
I guess it's not even from a fan thing, man. It's like, let's why not humble yourself a little bit? You're getting even $33 million getting paid, bro. Think about what matters more to you, because right now, I don't know him personally, but he speaks a lot about his faith with God and stuff. But it sounds like he's putting money first rather than the team first.
Right.
And to me, that's what I don't like.
It sounds like he's putting himself first.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's a very selfish move. But
you have to. So at
I don't
that
think I've
level,
ever.
You have to.
Okay, but I don't think I've ever heard Tom Brady speak about religion ever.
Right.
But it didn't take that for him to know money doesn't fucking matter. Get me who I need. Give me a Randy Moss. Give me a Gronk. Give me an Edelman. Give me a Gilmore. Give me a Sante Samuels. Give me all these high towers and players.
It's kind of easy to take a pay cut whenever you've got a wife that's richer than you. You know? It's
But
easier to do that.
you're not gonna tell me that $30 million a year with probably $100 million guaranteed.
And that's not including endorsements. And
Endor-
all the other money he's getting.
Tell me he's not thinking. Is he not thinking it, or is it his agent? Bro, you were worth every dollar.
I don't know. I don't think we should sign him for that much, but at the same time, I don't knock him for trying to get what he needs to get. Because at the end of the day, it's a business. You can get signed for $100 million, you get cut, and only get you're gonna get it, but you're gonna get it in increments after that.
No, you get your $100 million in front. So what he'll do is he'll sign, like, let's say he signs a 5-year, $210 million or whatever, which is equal to like $30 million a year or whatever. But whatever's guaranteed is what he gets right away.
Oh, he gets it right away.
He gets guaranteed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought it was increments after that. Like,
No, he's getting all the other money's increments.
Yeah, I get you.
But
I get you. I don't know. I don't know. I just see it as he's trying to be a businessman at the end of the day.
I mean, it's not his fault.
I mean, he is a great quarterback. I just don't think he's worth that right now.
I don't even think he's a top 10. And maybe I'm downplaying him, but there's some guys in the league that I just think are better than him.
You don't think there's 10?
There's about 10 people I think in front of him.
I can name probably 6.
I could name probably 10. Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, who else? Patrick Mahomes. Oh, Deshaun Watson.
I like Deshaun Watson.
I like Deshaun Watson
I
too.
would bring it up. We'll count 7.
Trying to think of
How many do you
teams.
have? I have
Carson
6.
Wentz.
You think Carson Wentz is better than Dak?
Yeah, bro.
Oh.
When he's healthy and he's got a team, fucker's good, bro. He's good. He's tall. He's got an arm. His accuracy. I don't even like the Eagles, but the boy he showed me something that I hope Lamar and those younger cats can show me someday. Is that with nobody and healthy, he can still get it done.
That's where you lost me on that one.
Bro, he beat Dallas, and I'm not saying Dallas is good, but he had nobody. He's running with Bart Scar or whatever that fool's name is. He was throwing to like fourth string wide receivers. His offensive line was depleted.
I'll tell you why I don't think Wentz is better
Okay.
than
Then Dak.
I think it has a lot to do with the coaching. I don't think the Dallas coaches really unleash their offense the way they should. Just my opinion.
Okay, that's
I
fair.
think they limit their offense so much, bro. Honestly.
With Garrett being in there.
Yes.
And Kellen
Yes,
Moore.
and then with Jerry Jones still speaking his mind.
Right.
I think it limits the players so much. Now, if you look at the coaching, bro, that Wentz had, that coach is like, do what you got to do out there. He doesn't care who's out there.
Right.
He lets them play.
And that's fair. Like I 100% agree. I've never liked Garrett for the longest time.
Right.
I mean, yes, I'm sorry, but like Belichick, I respect. Like I'm sure he's a cool cat, like anywhere else besides anything to do with football.
Right.
But you know when he steps on that field and he even at practice, it's business. It's like we're doing this.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't care if your name is Tom Brady.
Right.
Like you're gonna do it the way I want you to do it,
Right.
or we'll bring in a Garoppolo, a
Yeah.
Brissett, whoever.
Right.
I just think, yeah. I'm weary about the McCarthy sign.
Okay. Really?
I am a little. I feel like that was a safe bet.
He's a great coach.
That's a quarterback guru.
I think that's a
coach.
great
He had Aaron Rodgers in his prime.
I think that's
With
great
the
coach.
who did he have?
He did what he had to do. He got his Super Bowl out of it.
He did, and that's respect.
Yeah.
That's experience we need.
Yeah.
There's not another
I'm
player,
just-
coach on that thing besides Jerry Jones that has experience in the Super Bowl.
I don't know. I felt like we
That's
really
how you-
we
you
really
gotta have.
just hurried that whole acquisition.
Really?
We only interviewed Marvin Lewis and that fool.
Marvin Lewis should have left the Bengals years ago, bro.
Marvin Lewis shouldn't even been in the conversation.
Marvin Lewis shouldn't even have. Exactly. I'm gonna agree with your brother on
I
that.
don't think
Marvin
he's that
Lewis
good.
doesn't belong in the
I'm not
NFL
saying he
anymore.
does, but you're telling me out of
Tony
the two
Dungy.
pickings, you're gonna give me the safer of the two.
Yes.
That's where I'm going. Is he was safer than
That's
the two
true.
people they interviewed,
Right.
but you didn't get an Urban Meyer, a Tony. I mean,
But you're gonna tell me that with whoever McCarty had on the field, he still made the playoffs. They still
no, he
played
did.
hard.
He did.
Coaching. And a lot of times he didn't make it all the way because of injuries, because Aaron Rodgers got hurt or somebody got hurt. You got to think about that.
The only other coach I see that would probably been better than McCarthy was Dungy and Bill is a coward. I think that's
Yeah.
that was one of the two dudes I liked.
I don't
They
see
weren't
Bill
com-
ever coming back.
They were never came
It's
back.
way past his time. Dungy, possibly.
That's what I like.
You could have probably gotten Urban if you really
A lot of
tried.
coaches want to coach in Dallas.
Yes,
Yeah, a lot of
I
coaches.
even liked Penn State's coach. I love that guy. That dude is a good coach.
Right.
Sandusky. I'm just
no.
kidding.
I even thought about Herm Edwards down in Arizona State.
Oh,
Why not
yeah.
try to get him
I
off the
would've been
bench?
I like
What I-
McCarthy better than ever.
I don't know, man. Herm's a defensive guy.
Cowboys will make the playoffs this year. I'm not a Cowboy fan, but you heard it here.
I hope.
They'll make the playoffs this year. They're not going to win.
Who's
Super Bowl.
quarterbacking?
Dak Prescott's going to quarterback the Cowboys.
I hope
Uh,
MVP. Calling it.
Nah, he is not. I don't know. And maybe I am downplaying Dak a little bit, but like you
You're
said,
just mad at him, I think.
No.
Have you ever been mad at your girlfriend and you don't want to talk to
No,
her? That's how
I'm
you are
not,
with Dak
I'm
right
not
now.
mad
dog.
at him.
You're
I'm
like,
just saying,
he's
like,
selfish
let's be
son of a
honest. We
bitch.
got a line. We got a hell of a line.
Heck of a line.
You got Ezekiel Elliott.
That's
One
why
of the-
Ezekiel is who he is, because you're lying.
And let's be honest, Amari Cooper is kind of like one of the best route runners in the
You
league.
start dropping the ball a little bit. But
Yeah,
okay.
a little bit, but
Little
still
bit,
one of
not
the
much.
best route runners,
By
and he
far.
can't play for shit in the cold.
Hey, but on the real,
He
when
does
was-
break ankles, though.
His
He
last year in
does.
Oakland, everybody thought he was like top 15, and he comes to Dallas. But Dak, he's another top 7, 8 now.
He was top up there last year.
I'm just saying,
He's not bad,
He did some
man.
work.
you can put a lot of people back there.
He did some
I'm
work.
not saying Dak's not a competitor. I'm not saying
You put
he's
Matt Ryan back there, we're winning.
yeah,
Wow,
probably.
he's better than Dak. You forgot
Matt
about
Ryan.
him.
Yeah, Matt Ryan. I still
inconsistent.
needed a
You were
couple more.
close. You were close to 10. He was
I was
close.
trying.
He was
That's
close.
like Stafford's better than him then.
No, Stafford sucks. Like, he's competitive. He's got heart and
Phillip
grit.
Rivers.
But no line, bro.
But no
line.
That's what
Rivers
kills
no-
him, bro.
Huh?
That's what kills Stafford.
Oh, yeah. No
They
line, no
never give
running
him a
backs.
line.
Never had a really
That's
good...
what I'm saying. You put Stafford in that situation?
No,
A Cowboy situation? He has a
His
better
numbers,
line.
Stafford's numbers have always been consistent no matter what he has, bro. It's like another Barry Sanders in Detroit.
Mhm.
Sad that they don't get people, you know what I mean, to help them out.
Right.
That they just let this guy try to do everything and he gets killed. But he still puts up the same numbers every darn year, which is a trip.
That's very true. No,
Yeah.
they're just...
But he's not better than Dak. I agree with you.
I don't
Matt
know.
Ryan and him are pretty similar.
Shoot, there's a retired guy who retired early that's better than Dak. Andrew Luck's better than.
That's who my MVP
I'll
was
give you
this
that.
year.
I'll give you that. Jimmy G's probably...
Nah, Jimmy-
Jimmy G.
Maybe
they ran
Jared-
the ball a lot. They ran
Jared
the ball a
Goff
lot.
isn't bad, but
Inconsistent.
he's
Inconsistent.
a little
Showed who he
inconsistent.
really was this year.
Yeah. I don't know. I just don't think he's I just hope because he was working for the contract and when
Right.
you get those players that are working,
Right.
they play their asses off.
Right.
They will jump over lines, go through tackles and stuff. I hope if he does get the money, he doesn't.
He really wasn't doing extra
I think
shit
he
for the
stays
Cowboys.
because I don't think ain't nobody gonna give him $40 million a year, bro. Nobody's gonna give him that.
There's a few teams.
I don't
Cincinnati,
think. I don't
they
think
have
no
the-
teams will give him that,
Since
bro.
he has the money, they will give him
They got
40.
the number one pick. They're
Yeah,
not.
I
They're
don't. I
going
don't,
Joe
I don't
Burrow.
think anybody's gonna give him $40 million, bro, to play
No,
for him, bro.
me
Tampa's
neither.
dumb.
Especially
The
when
only
you haven't
team
even
is
done much.
the Chargers. That's what I think is going to
Carolina,
happen. They're going to
too.
sign him to 35 plus, and they're going to be like, here you go. We gave you Eckler. We're going to have to let go of Melvin Gordon. Here's Mike Williams and Keenan Allen. We'll franchise Henry. The only problem you have is you don't have a very good line, but what can I say? Your defense ain't too bad either with Joey Bosa and them out there.
True.
And then
There's
Brady will
only-
be
yeah,
with
that's
us.
true. That's true. There's only a few
I
players.
think your brother really wants Brady on that team.
I kind of do because I kind of feel like if he's on the team, there's a championship
Super
coming.
Bowl.
Yeah, that's what I
But
want,
isn't there
man.
number 12 already retired?
I don't give a damn, bro.
You
I
can't-
want a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's all that I
I
care
think-
about.
They're
I
not
care
gonna
about.
retire
I
Burrow,
think
yeah.
I think Staubach's number's retired.
I don't think. I don't care if
If it
he's
is.
number one. I don't care. Bring a Super Bowl to
But he's
Dallas.
TV12,
That's what I'm
that's
happy about.
bad, dude.
I don't care.
Nike
if
wouldn't
he
even
leaves,
allow it.
if he leaves New England, all that shit's out the door. I
Because isn't
think.
that for a Nike athlete?
Bro, it's like to a certain extent that what you said though, money does talk, man. So if they paid him enough, I don't he'll switch.
Yeah,
his
they're
number to
like,
10
we'll
or
give you
something,
your
bro.
30.
What are they
2
like?
years.
We'll give you 35 for like each year for 2 years.
No, he wants 30 and he wants a multi deal. He don't want to. That's why he don't want to sign
30.
with.
Any team would give him 30 a year.
But
He
that's why he
makes
don't
more
want to
than
sign with New
endorsements.
England because they don't want to give him multiple years.
Yeah, he wins more than that. He makes more than that
Okay.
endorsements on his brand,
Yeah.
like you said, bro.
That
This
makes
is
sense.
just
Early prediction.
Super Bowl?
Final thoughts.
okay.
Who's going? Where's Tom going? Not Super Bowl.
I was
We
like,
don't even
damn,
know
the
the
first-
I know
draft.
where players are
Oh,
going.
Yeah, yeah, we gotta wait.
Really going
Hold
down.
on.
Hold on.
Tom Brady.
You know where
Final
players are
thoughts.
going. Tom Brady's staying in New England. That's my prediction.
You got Dallas, obviously. It's a big obvious.
You can't switch it after you sold it
Yeah,
so
that's
much.
right. That's true. He's going to Dallas. I don't give a damn. I'm going to
He
buy a
stays.
jersey.
He stays in New England.
He's going to the new facility in Las Vegas.
Ooh.
Oh, Las Vegas.
That's another good one because they do have a decent line though.
He's going to the
Yeah,
new
but
facility.
they
I never
don't.
thought
I don't
about
feel
that.
like they are potential.
They're
for
not
Super-
potential for
Yeah,
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl's.
But
not-
with the coach and all that,
With
and
the
if
Tom
they bring in
Brady,
the right player,
Tom
if they
Brady can bring
the
any
right
team into the
players,
Super Bowl, bro. We've seen it before.
Ah,
if
you
they
don't
bring in
have
the right
weapons.
players and with the coach, with Chucky there, I think it's gonna be good.
I think LV's.
I think of it this way. This is why I don't think he'll go to Oakland or LA or LV, is because you're getting a team that's never been there with that kind of environment. You don't know what the players are gonna be like. Possibly out late at night.
Partying all the time.
Yeah,
That's-
like Tom Brady's not that guy. He
I think
ain't
that's
trying to
a
go.
bad place to put. Just my opinion. Bad place to put a football team.
Oh.
The way they party so much. That's where everybody ends up, regardless.
Exactly.
Now they're gonna live.
And now you're gonna live there after a game every weekend.
But do you
True.
think it'd be like Las Vegas would be like how Austin is, and we call it Dallas though? It's like
Right.
I'm just saying. I think that's what's gonna. That's why I don't think Tom would go.
how close to the border is that?
It's too like mysterious.
Is,
Right.
is
It's
Vegas
not-
close to the? No, never mind.
I've been to
ain't-
Vegas, bro.
Vegas ain't close to the
My
border.
brother
huh?
lived out there for a while, and I was, yeah, Vegas is. It's
Good.
party,
It's
bro.
hard.
Because Vegas is
24/7.
like
If you're
in the
Vegas-
middle, right?
Yeah,
24/7 party, bro.
And where's
I
Vegas?
didn't sleep for 2
where's
days,
Nevada at?
bro. One time.
bro. I was there
Where's
for
Nevada
5
at?
days. Like north of
there's a state below them, right?
like Arizona, California.
Arizona,
Oh, okay.
Utah,
Yeah, I was
and
thinking it was a border town.
No.
Like Nevada was border.
No, but you're right. Like when you go to Vegas, I think if you do like a 2-day stay, you're okay. You're gonna be dead, but you'll be okay dead.
How long does it take to get to LA from Vegas?
4 hours.
Like a few hours.
4 hours. I live
So
in
think
LA.
about being in Vegas and then the access to LA that quick. Oh,
That's what I'm saying. Tom Brady wouldn't want to go to a team with a bunch of young cats because he's the vet.
He stays where he's at,
I think that's probably the safer bet.
in my opinion.
I'm
just hoping.
he stays.
Hope
there.
he does the Kobe thing and retires with one team.
Yeah,
You know?
I think if he stays, y'all go and make a trade for Stephon Diggs.
Okay. I could see that.
I could see them getting Stephon Diggs and reamping the line during the draft, and then that'll be y'all's.
We need a tight end, bro. That's what we live off.
I think y'all just need a weapon.
we live off tight ends though.
But you have Julian in the middle.
True.
If you give an outside threat, bro, I think y'all are solid. Those running backs are by committee. You're Gucci.
That's true because when you have Moss, and somebody in the middle, it's kind
The
of
best receiver of all time. I know.
Yeah.
Who?
Randy Moss.
Yeah, he was. He was too good, bro.
Too good.
So
Too good.
if you put that like Stephon, I'm not saying Stephon is even close to Randy Moss, but you put somebody outside that's getting the attention. You have Julian Edelman in the middle.
Yeah, 1-on-1, hand
And
it
you have
off
Sony,
even.
and you have Sony Michelle.
But if you notice though, that's where Tom Brady went to the most, bro, with Gronkowski, and then with Aaron Hernandez when he was. That's where we went to the middle. Of the
Bro,
most
that
time.
could have been the best team of all
all
time.
time.
Y'all
all
probably could have beat
time.
Tennessee if y'all had AB.
If Hernandez
We
hadn't
had another
fucked
weapon.
up.
Oh, dude.
Man, that's crazy.
That's a whole nother subject.
Yeah,
We could
yeah,
be here
yeah.
all
We'll
day.
bring you back on for that one.
Yeah. I watched all his documentaries. It's sad.
That
It's a
shit
sad
is sad.
situation.
I didn't watch
He
it.
There were
just
some
thought
things I didn't
He
believe.
just thought he was too much of a thug. That was just my opinion from Florida.
Yeah, I
and
felt
all
like
that.
he did
Too
try
much.
to be a thug when
Too
he
much,
wasn't
bro.
a thug.
No, too much, bro. He tried too hard.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother subject. But
Anyways,
let me know when I have enough time so I can promote umpiring.
do it right now.
So we need umpires for USSSA, Adult Travel League, and here too for League here. So if y'all want to come and umpire, hit me up. My number is 575-840-6618. I'm the umpire in charge here in Roswell, Artesia, Carlsbad. So come out and we'll get you going. Also, if you want to referee basketball next season, hit me up and I'll get you with the right contact. Cool.
There you go. Hit the man
and that
up.
number is just for like umpiring. Don't be trying to call this man late at night.
Look at
Bugging
he
him.
all gets all this.
If you have beer and stuff, call me up.
There you go. You want to
Don't
just
for
chill.
nothing,
Y'all
man.
can talk about umpiring too.
Boom softball. Number 1 in the state for the last 10 years.
There you
Just
go.
saying.
Well, we appreciate you,
Thank
man.
you guys for having me, man.
Of course, of course. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. You guys got any opinions on any of the topics we talked today? Comment in the comment section. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel. I mean, until next time, Beard Bros out. Peace.